I did it. I made it out earlier than yesterday. Not by much. Okay, so it's 3:35. Yesterday it was 4:20. So I'm doing a little better each day. I'm waking up earlier. Today I woke up without an alarm and woke up with less sleep than usual. So it's going well. But it is a beautiful day out today. Beautiful day. So I'm going back to the park, the Killarney National Park, to see what it's like in the daytime. Did you see the church today? Check that out. Nice view, huh? So it didn't take very long, I think, today. So I don't really know what I did, but I think so. This is the river. I must have gone alongside the river yesterday. I went alongside the river to the lake, and then I went back, and then I went up here, and then I think I crossed and went up here somehow up there, and then I think I came back down like that. So I think I did this. So I think I did this here up. I don't know. I think I just took some kind of random stuff back in here for a while. Some random trails that aren't here, and then I ended up there. So today, I think maybe I'll go right. Killarney National Park.
That Danny and David said to go to.
Okay. You know, this morning I was still in bed, waking up, and I wasn't fully awake. My eyes were closed, and I heard one of those red deer sound that sounds like a baby. And I smiled and opened my eyes and knew it was time to wake up. I can't believe I can hear them from my apartment. How cool is that? Super cool. All right. So let's see. So beautiful. There's a lot more people out today because it's beautiful. But that's okay. I'm glad people are enjoying it. But I may try and get off the beaten path here soon. My road less traveled places, and see if there's still no people on a day like today. And around the bend we go. A spectacular tree. Just gorgeous. And look at that one. Beautiful. Yesterday, the lake shore, right there, and that's the intersection that I just took back there. I would have gone straight to go to the lakeside, but this time I'm coming left to come see this view. It's nice to get the sun on my. It's brisk. Cool, 60 degrees. Perfect day for a hike. And I'm dressed for it this time again. I got my safari gear on, actually. Even with the elephants. Like a nice Brazilian place over there. Empanadas, pastries, wood-fired pizzas. I don't know if Brazilian or Irish, but it looks good. Just try that out. Alright. So now come to my intersection. This castle. I'm going this way. Not 100% sure where I'm at yet. If I don't see my telltale St. Mary's Cathedral, which is my directional point. Though I did make the mistake of focusing on another. There's a lot of churches with steeples here. Gotta be careful not to follow the wrong one on the skyline. I've done that before. On Muckross Road. So this looks like some kind of a palace. Oh, this is the garden house. Housing. Have to go there sometime. Have to go see that another time. Right now I'm in a hurry. I see, now it makes sense. So I'm entering a golf course from a national park. Well, I guess there's the golf course. But look at this. They got pretty stunning land for their golf course. There's a par 4. Huh. Some golfers just randomly end up in places, huh? It's pretty cool. Not like I could have missed Ross Castle. This is quite the tourist destination. Glad I'm not here in the summer. But I can see it in the distance there. You see it? It's a proper castle. So since I'm here, maybe I'll go check it out. Oh wow, so this is where all this marshy stuff comes from. I think we're on the lake, and it goes right out to the water there. Ross Pier boat trips. So you actually have boat trips. The water kind of comes all the way in, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's the lake over there that I was on yesterday. I can see you have to take a boat into the castle sometimes. I'm sure this is flooded completely often because the water's right there. That's what those boats are for. Take you right in. I guess they have boat tours. Horse tours. Boat tours around the lake here. I'll have to do that sometime. That'd be fun to go out on a boat. Oh yeah, here's the boats. That's cool. Let's see what these boats look like. Oh, they're cute. Yeah. And then there she is. There she is. That's a castle. That is a proper castle. Let's see if we can learn something about it. Wow, look at this. A lady from one of the tours was just talking to me. She's like, can you believe we're standing in something so old? And this is 1500. I said, yes. I've been walking around in this national park for 2 days now, and I can feel the agelessness of the place. This feels young compared to what's out there. This land is old. I can feel it in my bones. This is all new feeling to me. It feels new. But that out there, yeah, out there, a cute little cafe. That out there, that's old. Those mountains, the trees, the earth itself. Get the cannons. Look at this. And they've got these glass covered boats. I guess it's because of all the rain. But look at this view. Just wow. And then behind us is the castle. Beautiful. In front of the water, got my hat on, got my new book that I'm just starting, and I'm gonna sit here facing the lake, the castle, with my back against the castle, and read for a while. I'm gonna meet my friends that you met the other night in the pub, Sarah and other guys, for a play tonight in Courtney's pub. So I gotta be there by 7, but I thought I'd for a little bit and read my book. What better place I couldn't ask for. So I just finished the introduction to my new book. I'm gonna check out this little here, and then I'll start walking, about a 40-minute walk to Courtney's, where I'm meeting them for the play tonight. I need to grab a bite to eat first, so let's see here. Killarney National Park, Lough Leane. Oh, I think I know where I am at. I think I turn right up here. I see. So we came into Main Street in Killarney. Yeah, that's where I tried to buy a lighter the other day. I needed cash. So it was Plunkett Street. And I made it. See if I can't grab a bite really quick at the little bakery again. See if I have time. What time is it? 51. 9 minutes. There is Courtney's bar. Was to meet them, and the play that we're gonna see is this. And they used to star in movies. I think it's about Mickey Mouse and what happened after his stardom. That's what I hear. All right. Stop by the bakery. My now favorite Army Bakery. Tell you what, I scarfed that wrap so fast I didn't even show it to you. It was so good. It was super cheesy and with fresh veggies in a wrap and like all melted multiple cheeses. It was just to die for. I'll get it again and show you because it was just so good. All right, so now I'm supposed to be meeting them at Courtney's. 10 minutes late. See if I can find them. Let's see if there's a ticket. They said that it was sold out, but maybe somebody wasn't coming. Go to the bar. There's the Lough. Say hi. This is a Beamish. Apparently, this Beamish is quite good. Let's see. I got the mustache. I got the mustache. With a half beer and some peanuts and a water. And I don't have a beer. But they all went out to smoke, so I'm guarding the table. I bought a couple of the actors' drinks. Donald Duck, he seems pretty fabulous. I want to have a little conversation with him. He seems like he could be fun to hang out with. The bartender is actually a bartender here at Courtney's. I've met him before. He's a really nice guy. So it's nice to meet some new local friends here. I feel like I'm buying friendships, you know. I buy the musicians' pints, I buy the actors' pints. But it's my way to get to know people and also to contribute and say thank you for giving me their entertainment and enjoyment, even if I'm sitting in the corner reading a book and listening to their music or watching a play. You know, it's nice to be appreciative. And the double pleasure of that is I get to meet new people and have a conversation with some people who might be new friends in a new area. So, travel tip, meet the locals. I'm also, as of today, thinking of studying, well, I've thought about it before. I'm thinking of studying Gaelic, or as it's called here, Irish. I think it's supposed to be like the hardest language to learn in the world. But I think I'm going to try. It seems like there's magic in the words. So, all right, I've already had 2.5 pints. So I'm a tad tipsy. I gotta go to the restroom, but I'm trying to guard this table. Story of my life. So apparently, this is a really good play. We're not saving your seat, so don't even think about leaving.
Oh, Yorick. I know him so well.
So we're inside the theater. So there's where it's happening, and then we're right here.
Sorry,
we're like at church. We're in church pews. We've gone to church. Take me to church. So we're right in the middle of all the action. There's only like 3 rows here. This will be fun.
That's when we fell apart. Do you remember Bambi promotion project?
Oh, honey, not again.
1 minute you were there, next you gone.
Well, what I remember is that you and that nautical creep Popeye were making googly eyes at each other. Him looking like he choked out a fresh batch of spinach.
He was just a lonely sailor, honey.
Oh, an old guy like that with those bulging muscles and that foul pipe.
Forget Pop.
Brilliant. Sorry, I can't help it.
Why is it, Mickey? Why do none of my relationship come good?
I'll tell you why. Because no matter how cool you think you're playing Under the surface, you're only aching for the security of marriage. So you'll chase guys off.
I mean, me and Bobs, we had a good relationship going. You know, I guess thought I was pressuring him. He never wanted marriage. He always said marriage polluted the relationship.
And I never trusted that rabbit, honey. His eyes are too close together. I went to him one time on my knees and my paws, asking him for something serious I could get my teeth into. And he looked at me and he said, and I swear, just as I'm sitting right here, he said he had these plans to immortalize me in some goddamn amusement park. An amusement park, Herman!
He couldn't recognize your real talent.
He couldn't recognize a bat in a snowstorm. Immortality. Who got the immortality in the photo finish, huh?
I'm having a great time meeting some new locals. The most I've met this whole time was somebody poured so much raspberry in this Beamish that I'm sickened. But somebody's buying me a new pint, so we're good to go. It's a good night. Everyone's super friendly. I'm partying with the cast of the Mickey show. There's Mickey and Donald and Minnie. And the bartender. I thought it was 2:30 or 3 in the morning, but it's really like 12:37 p.m. Feels really late because stuff closes early here on a Sunday night. And we went to a Scott's Hotel after, which was a hotel that still served their customers. Went there with the cast and their friends from the play. And then we stopped by. We stopped by this fried chicken joint or whatever on the way back, and I got some of the sides. What did I get? I think I got some coleslaw. And then they had like stuffing and potatoes, or potatoes and something. I don't know. They like mix these things. I was like, really? Stuffing and potatoes or stuffing or potatoes and I don't know. It was like 2 carbs together. Well, I was there with this other young girl, Irish girl, and apparently some of the drunk Irish gentlemen behind me were making fun of me because of my ignorance and not knowing that, yes, potatoes and stuffing, of course, went together. Yes, of course, you can mix your carbs and add them up. And they were making fun of me for being different. She was very upset for my benefit. I just really don't care. People talk about me a lot. The way that I look, or how I stand out, or I'm different. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Mostly I just tune it out. People stare. People say things. But mostly I ignore what that is, because you know, ignorance really isn't my thing, and it doesn't really benefit anyone. But she was so upset on my behalf and kept turning around and saying stuff. It was super cute. That was very sweet of her. But wow, what a nice night though. I made the most Irish friends that I've made this whole time since I've been here from July. So that was really cool. I made some really cool friends that I think will hang out again next weekend. This is Sunday night. I'm being careful as I'm walking back because I did get followed the last night before I left to Zambia. I got followed down the street by someone. I heard their footsteps behind me and saw they were pretty close. So it was a guy, not from here. He was a little darker. I guess he's probably one of the immigrants. But so I slowed down, let him pass me, and he went up and cut into an alley right in front of me. Did I tell you this story already? I may have already told you this story, because it reminds me of this every time I'm walking back. So he couldn't. I think I did tell you this story. Anyways, I'm telling you the story again. So he cut into an alley right in front of me, a lane. So when I got up, I looked, and he was waiting. So I walked by. He came out after I passed, crossed the street, and paced with me. So I ducked behind a car. He passed, went around the corner. That's right, I did tell you. And I looked up on Google how to call 911, which is 999. But yeah, you gotta be careful walking by yourself as a female in any country. Doesn't matter. But I thought that was super cute. I'm looking behind me just to make sure. Oh, that was super cute. This little redheaded, young 20-something Irish girl protecting me and being upset that these guys were making fun of me for being surprised that the stuffing came with potatoes. Oh, I thought it was funny and cute. She was hot and pissed off for me. So, anyways, it was a cute note to end, and I'm just really happy. And I got to meet some local people that were all very nice and eclectic, and it was a very open-minded bunch of people. Some of them from here, some of them from nearby, like Cork. And but yeah, they all seem to be pretty open and accepting, and so I like that vibe. It's a good vibe. Definitely a little bit more aware than the average. So I feel like all in all, that was a really good night. And I started some friendships. It's always one thing. You move to a new place. You don't know anybody. Kind of sit in these places and these bars and the restaurants, and usually just reading a book by myself in the corner, having my pint by myself, and yeah, then occasionally someone speaks to me or I speak to them, and then usually it doesn't go much of anywhere, but thanks to my first friend, Sarah, that you met, the blonde one, she introduced me to different people, and then she invited me to tonight, so I give her full credit for me being introduced into more of an inner circle here. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go home. Really not sure what I got. I think I got some potatoes and stuffing and maybe some coleslaw. I'm really not sure. But I'm pretty hungry. I had that wrap today at like 10 till 7. Now 12:30, 12:45. And I hiked a lot today again. Did really good these last 2 days.